You're not Seventh-day Adventists. Y'all not any of those things. The Sabbath day is the day of rest for you blacks and Latino. For the children of we talking about our people. We talking about how your people oppress our people. And the Bible, do you understand what we're teaching here? So according to the Bible, we are the real Jews. According to the Bible, the real Jew, the nation of Israel, the so-called white. Everything's supposed to be a holy thing to be of the Father. Who can the other nation? We don't care about the other nation. The only thing we care about is you so-called black and Latino. You got a question, brother? It's me. Hello? You got a question? 5 minutes. All right, so according to the history of the Bible, do you understand what we're teaching here? So according to the Bible, we are the real Jews, according to the Bible. The real Jew, the nation of Israel. The so-called white people that say they're Jew, those are not the real Jew, because they call themselves Jewish. Jewish means pertain to Jew. So they're not the real Jews. According to the Bible, we the real Jews. Right? The so-called blacks and Latino. And what is your nationality? Latino? Alright, when you go into the history of Latino goes back to a village in ancient Rome. So how can you be a Latino? That's not a nationality, you know. So Latino, that goes back to Rome, Spain. Rome. So that's where they go back to. So that's not a nationality according to him. That's what they say that you were. But you're not a Latino. According to the Bible, you are a real Jew according to the Bible. What is your forefather? What's your father? Spain? Alright, so you might be, because Spain goes back to the Spaniards. The Spaniards that came and took that land from what people know as the Moors that was in Spain. Alright? Moors. Right? So if your forefathers from Spain, then you're not really a chosen people of the Most High. That's right. Alright? Because the Spaniards took that land from the Moors in around 1400, in the 1400s. Also under Isabella and Fernandez that was ruling them. They kicked the Moors out of Spain. But the Moors ruled Spain for a long time, around 711 all the way to 1493. Right? During the Dark Ages. Alright? So according to the history, you a Spaniard. So you're not really one of us. But Latino, it goes by your forefather. Alright? Give me that in Numbers 1:18, right? Numbers chapter 1 verse 18 about your father. So you are what your father is. Your mother might be a so-called Latino, but your father from Spain, that means you're a Spaniard. Right? Numbers 1:18.
Remember Numbers chapter 1 verse 18.
Yeah.
And they assembled all the congregation together.
And they said they assembled all the congregation together, okay?
On the first day of the second month.
Right.
And they declared their pedigrees after their families.
Right, after their family, okay?
All right. By the house of their fathers.
By the house of who?
Of their fathers.
Did it say the mother?
By the house of their fathers.
Did it say the mother?
Their fathers.
It said the father. So according to the Bible, according to history, if your forefather is from Spaniard, that means you're a Spaniard. You're a Spaniard, so-called Spaniard, right? Because you're not really an Israelite according to the Bible, right? Give me another one, Job 8:8, right? So it's all about who your father is. According to your father, that makes up your nationality, who you are as a people, not the mother. But I know a lot of the so-called Jews like to say that they go by the mother. Well, that's not true.
Yeah. You say Latino, what kind of Latino person you talking about? I'm Puerto Rico.
All right, Puerto Rico goes back to rich poor. All right? Those are the Taino Indians, right? The Taino Indians. Puerto Rico, the reason why they came to Puerto Rico, Columbus came to Puerto Rico because the island was rich. It was of gold and stuff. That's why they call it rich poor. So
when you say blacks and Latino, are you referring to Puerto Ricans?
Right, yeah. Puerto Ricans also. The so-called Puerto Rican. We call them so-called Puerto Rican because you're not really a Puerto Rican.
For my father's from?
Hold up. All right, well I'm saying we say so-called Puerto Rico because you're not really a Puerto Rican. Your biblical name is the tribe Ephraim. Ephraim means what? Right? Ephraim means fruitful. Right? Because Puerto Rican origin, they are very origin, they love to have a lot of children. So that's why we say that the so-called, we say so-called. We don't say just Puerto Rico.
Or Cuban or Mexican.
Cuban or Mexican. We don't say, we say so-called. Because that's not who you are. That's not your, a term of your nationality. Term of your nationality is from the tribe of Ephraim.
Somebody gave us that name.
Right, they gave it, the so-called white man gave you that name. Right, he gave you that name. So when they came there, also going further back in history, the 1500s, where a white conquistador, known as Pondial, came there in the 1500s and took down the Puerto Rico. You can get a book called, also called Spain. Spain tells you about Pondial. When he came there and took the land from the Puerto Rico and raped those so-called Puerto Rican women and had child bondage. That's why we say so-called Puerto Rican. That's why I go by who your father is. They know that history. Right. Give me Job 88.
Job chapter 8 verse 8. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
Of the former age, yeah.
And prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
And it said the search of who?
Their fathers.
Of who?
Their fathers.
Of who? Say it again loud.
Of their fathers.
Of their fathers. So it's your nationality determines who your father is. It's not determined by your mother. So, okay, so that's why we are here to show our people that the Puerto Ricans were great people. Who was Joseph? Joseph was a prince of Egypt. Joseph was a Puerto Rican, right? He had two sons. He had Manasseh and he had Ephraim, right? Ephraim is the Puerto Rican and Manasseh is the so-called Cubans, right? So we're trying to show our people you're the real Jews. The other nations are not the real Jews according to the Bible. That's why we are here every Saturday to show our people that they're the real Jews. The Puerto Ricans, the so-called Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Black, Dominicans, all of them, we are all the same people. We all went through hell. The same, our enemy that oppressed us. Yeah. Give me Jeremiah 15:33. Right?
Who's the enemy? Answer, who's the enemy?
What? Who's the enemy? The enemy is the other nations. The so-called white man is our enemy. The so-called Africans are our enemy. The East Indians, the Chinese, the Japanese, all those are our enemies. Right? We're not the same people. They're not the same people. They all had us in slavery.
And hold on. Another reason he's saying that because they all took us to captivity.
That's right.
All of them taking, they all make money off our people. That's why they are enemies.
Right. That's right.
Spaniards were enemies as well.
Right. Spaniards, yeah. Because the Moors, when you go back to the history of the Moors, you had people in Spain, which were Jews in Spain. But the Moors, even though the Moors came from North Africa, I believe. When they came there and conquered a people known as, I think they were visigoths of Spain. That's where also the Spanish name came from. The Spanish name came from it too. From Spain.
The Spanish government was taking the Spanish people.
Well, we're not talking about, we're talking about our people. We're talking about how your people oppressed our people in history. In history, going back to the Dominican, Puerto Rico, the Mexican. What happened to the Mexican? The so-called Mexican. We can prove that Mexicans are the Jews. Also,
Yeah, but what did the Spaniards do? They went conquering.
they conquered every country on the planet Earth. Right. That's all they did. That started from 1453, from the Ottoman Turk. That's when they started to get back in the rulership. When they started to come back in the rulership. Because it was their time to rule, but they ruled by what? By the sword. That's how they ruled. Yeah, what you got?
Revelation chapter 13, verse 10.
Right.
He that leadeth into captivity.
See, the Bible said that, you listening? Read that again.
He that leadeth into captivity.
He said that the so-called Spaniards, you know, right? They led our people in what? In captivity. They had us in slavery. They did all types of atrocity to our people.
That's right.
All types of atrocity to our people. And now they gotta pay for that. Yeah, read that from the top again, bro.
He that leadeth into
It
captivity.
said that lead another people, which is our people, the real Jews, the so-called black people, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, all right, into what? Captivity? Yeah.
Shall go into captivity.
So they're gonna go into captivity, right? Their time is up. They're gonna go into captivity under the nation of Israel. So their time is gonna come that they're gonna be in slavery under us. And that's proven in the Bible. I can show you those scriptures. Yeah, there's more? Yeah.
He that killeth with the sword.
And that's what they did what?
He that
gentlemen.
He that killeth with the
He
sword
said that he that killed with the sword, that's what those Spaniards did. Right?
must be killed with the sword.
And they're going to be killed with the sword. Because they're going to come back on them. Because what they did. So what they did. And also, I got a scripture if you.
Deuteronomy chapter
Got a question?
And gentlemen,
No question?
the next
You understand?
will depart in probably 5 minutes. The following
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49.
will depart in probably.
Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from afar.
So the Most High said he's going to bring up, he left. Most High said he's going to bring a nation against what?
From afar,
And who is that? What was the Romans? Got it?
from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
As swift as an eagle that's flying, right? You got a question? Oh, what you reading? Hold on.
Deuteronomy 28.
He reading Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49. Read that from again.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee
It
from
said-
far,
Right, from far, right? And that's what happened to our people, yeah?
from the end of the earth,
And from the end of the earth, right?
as swift as an eagle
As swift as
flieth.
an eagle, why do you think America has an eagle? Why do you think they symbol represent the eagle? Because who had the eagle besides America? The Romans. Even Hitler, they had the eagle, right? So America followed everything of ancient Rome, That's what that whole agenda is about, right? So they the one that carried the eagle, right? Yeah.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
And that's what happened to our people. A nation what?
Whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
That should not understand. Because when the Romans came and slaughtered us, we didn't understand what they was coming. They was coming with, right?
Oh, that's Obama.
All right. Read what you got, bro.
Well, brother, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33.
Right.
Thus saith the Most High of hosts,
Right.
the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
Read it again.
Thus saith the Most High of hosts, the children of Israel.
The Bible said what? The children of Israel, which is the so-called Spanish people, which is known as the northern tribe, right? Yeah.
And the children of Judah.
And the children of Judah, which is the so-called black, so-called the so-called Jamaicans, the West Indians, the so-called Negroes, and the Haitian people. That makes up the Southern Kingdom, right? Which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Yeah.
Were oppressed together.
And they were what?
Oppressed together.
So the so-called Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom, which is the so-called Spanish people, which is known as Puerto Rico, Dominican, right? And the rest of them, they were oppressed together by that same enemy. And they still doing this today. They still oppressing our people today. A lot of people, they're going to celebrate Christmas. Christmas is coming up. That's a pagan holiday they're going to celebrate. Christmas had nothing to do with Christ. Had nothing to do with what y'all know as Jesus Christ. All right? He wasn't right. He wasn't born on that day. It was the Nimrod, the pagan child, was born on December 25th. Right? Right. So it was Nimrod. Nimrod slept with his own mother. And they had a child named Tammuz. Right? They had a child named Tammuz on December 25th. To prove that, we read the book of Luke, chapter 2, verse the second chapter, going to tell you when Christ was born. Christ was born during the springtime.
That's right.
Passover. He was born during the time of springtime, the tax season. That's when Christ was born. He was born December 25th. So a lot of people reading these songs about Christ is born December 25th. That's a doggone lie. That's how the so-called enemy deceive our people. Every holiday that come up, they're going to follow. They want to follow Christmas, they want to follow New Year, they want to follow Mother's Day, Father's Day. Give me Jeremiah 10:1, right? So we're going to show you about the Christmas tree.
Bring it out.
Because it's evil and it's wicked.
That's right.
Where did the Christmas tree come from? Where did Christmas come from? Jesus Christ. So that's all a bunch of lies. Yeah, see that.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Right.
Hear ye the word which the Most High speaketh unto you,
See, he said, the Most High speak unto you, okay?
O house of Israel.
O house of Israel, which is the so-called blacks, Jamaicans,
Ladies and gentlemen.
West Indian people, the Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, right? The Cubans, so-called Cubans, right there.
Those say the Most High. Learn not the way of the heathen.
And when you look up the word heathen, the heathen means a non-Jew. Word heathen means a non-Jew, right? Read that part again.
Those say the Most High.
Thus said the Most High, yeah.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
He said, learn not the way of the heathen. We don't supposed to learn the way of the heathen. That's what they was doing in ancient times. They was following the ways of the heathen. Some people doing it the same thing. Today. The same thing y'all doing today. Yeah?
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
And don't be dismayed of the sons of heaven, meaning the thunderstorms and all that stuff. Because the heathen, that's what they was following. They was following all types of the stars, the moon, and all that. That's what they were following. We don't supposed to be dismayed at that. Yeah?
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah?
For the customs, Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 3, for the customs of the people are vain.
Right, the Bible said the custom of the people are what? In vain, meaning useless. That's useless. Meaning no fire. Right? It's useless. It's worthless. How you gonna follow a Christmas tree? A Christmas tree that when Nimrod died, his brother told the people that Nimrod's spirit is in the Christmas tree. To bring in gifts. And y'all actually gonna believe that. Y'all actually believe that Christmas is a celebration of Jesus Christ, which y'all know as Jesus Christ. That is the birth of the Babylonian god Nimrod.
That's right.
Nimrod, an evil, wicked god.
That's right.
And had sex with his own mother.
That's right.
And they had a son named Tammuz. That's wicked as hell. That's evil. And y'all, you so-called black Latinos, so simple, y'all gonna follow it. Y'all don't even check out the history of Christmas. Y'all don't check nothing out. And the Santa Claus. Santa Claus is Satan.
That's right.
The reindeers are the demons. Reindeers are demons. Santa Claus is Satan.
That's right.
Talking about ho, ho, ho. Ho, 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 666. Y'all don't know what y'all following. Yeah, brother.
Thou says the Most High. Learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathens, yeah?
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right. Don't be scared of the stars, the moons, and all that. Because that's what they were doing back then. Yeah.
For the customs of the people are vain.
Means useless.
Yes, you cut that part. Read that again about the signs of heaven.
Right.
It goes deeper than just the sun, the stars, and the moon. Where you at?
Thus saith the Most High.
Read where you at.
Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2. Thus saith the Most High. Learn not the way of the heathen.
Go ahead. That means don't do the things. We are Negroes, Hispanic, Native American Indians, according to this oppressor. But we are the children of Israel according to the Bible.
That's right. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. That just don't mean the sun, the moon, and the stars. That means what this government have you eating right now. You're eating homosexuality. It's okay to have sex with a dog. Read that again.
Thus say the Most High.
Don't be dismayed.
And don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Don't be dismayed at all these religions popping up every day. Don't be dismayed, because we want to run from everything that we are. The black man want to be Christ. The black man want to be the Pope. The black man want to believe in Jehovah's Witness. The black man want to be a Muslim. All these are designed to destroy you, and these are also to tempt you to move away from the Most High.
That's right.
You are not a Muslim. You are not a Jehovah's Witness. You are not a Christian on a Christianity Sunday.
That's right.
These are the things that our oppressor. The Muslims gave you Islam. The white man gave you Christianity. So how the hell you gonna worship the same God and the same rock and the same anything that the person and the people that oppress you gave you?
That's right.
The slave master is a Christian.
That's
the Ku Klux Klan believe in Jesus. What the hell is that? The Ku Klux Klan believe in Jesus. What kind of Christian are they? So that dismay about the signs of heaven is not just the stars. It talks about every filthy thing that you have been allowed to look at and scared to stand up for your rights. Who's going to stand up for the Most High in these last days? That's what we out here doing. Standing up for the Bible and your heritage.
Go ahead. Right. So that's very true. And that's why y'all people gotta understand and y'all gotta realize what the brother break down when they're too deep. That's what y'all people are into. And that's why y'all gonna be destroyed in the last day if you don't wake up. But a lot of y'all not gonna wake up. Y'all still gonna be caught up into these pagan holidays.
That's right.
Y'all still gonna be caught up into any holiday come. Christmas come up while we out here teaching about it. New Year's come up, y'all gonna follow that. I bet you when Easter come up, y'all gonna follow that. I bet you when Mother Day come up, y'all gonna follow that. Every single holiday that come up, every single time. Some of y'all might be listening, but I bet you the end of when those holidays come, y'all gonna follow it. Y'all just gonna forget about what we were saying, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain.
Right. Yeah.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
And why did they cut a tree out of the forest, right? Yeah.
All right. The work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
Right. That's why they use an axe, right? Because the axe is used to what? To build a tree up. Yeah.
And they deck it with silver and with gold.
And that's what they did in ancient time. What they do in ancient time, ancient Babylon, they built it with what? The Christmas tree, what? With silver and gold.
That's right.
And they brought it to the gift to the people, and it's saying that Nimrod spirit was in the Christmas tree, like they doing right now. Y'all gonna build the tree up like with silver and gold, and y'all gonna bring it to your house, and you're gonna bring presents. They're gonna bring presents. Christmas present. Talk about Merry Christmas. Yeah.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers.
Right. They fasten it with nails and hammers. Right.
Right. That it move not.
That it move not. Yeah.
They are upright as the palm tree.
Right. They are upright as the palm tree. Yeah.
But speak not.
And the Christmas tree, it can't speak. It has no life to it. How it's gonna speak? It has no life to it. That's why they put that tree as Nimrod's spirit being in that tree, so they can try to bring forth life, to bring gifts to it, so you can follow that and you can worship him. That's what the mother did in ancient Babylon. Yeah.
But speak not.
And it speaks not. Yeah.
They must needs be born, because they cannot go.
It can't. Where did the Christmas trees go? It can't do nothing. Christmas tree can't do anything. So how y'all gonna bow down to a Christmas tree? And then you're gonna put a 5-pointed star on top of it. A 5-pointed star on top of the Christmas tree.
That's the devil.
That's representing Baphomet, representing the devil.
That's
And,
right.
and also they put a white Mary on top of it. But we know that's not Mary. We know that's the Queen of Heaven.
That's right.
According to the Bible. So y'all blacks and Latinos don't know what the hell y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all don't know what you're following. Y'all don't know no research on anything, right? On anything. Give me Amos 5:21. Right. Matter of fact, Amos 5:21. Right. So y'all the real Jews. Y'all the real Jews. We the real Jews. We the real Hebrew Israelites. We the Hebrew Israelites. The real Jews. These people are not, other nations are not our people. All right? All right? Y'all gonna keep following the ways of the so-called white man holiday. Because that's what y'all doing. Matter of fact, give me Proverbs 3:31. Right? So y'all gonna, Proverbs 3:20, 31. 3:31. Proverbs 3:31. Because y'all gonna envy your oppressors. Your oppressor, y'all gonna follow everything your oppressor does. Y'all gonna follow that. And it's Proverbs 3:31.
All right. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
And it's the Bible said don't envy your oppressors, right? Yeah.
And choose none of his ways.
And that's what we don't supposed to, as Hebrew Israelites, as the chosen people of the Most High, we're supposed to deal with the law, statutes, and commandment, the covenant that was given to us. We're supposed to deal with that. We're not supposed to deal with the so-called white man ways, his way of any custom that he put out here in America. We're not supposed to follow that. What? But our people are going to follow that anyway. That's why a lot of them are going to die. Because why? They're not taking heed. And they don't realize, a lot of the blacks and Latinos, you blacks and Latinos don't realize the sacrifice you're making making a sacrifice to Satan.
That's right.
That's what you're making a
That's right.
sacrifice to. You sacrifice yourself to Satan.
Ladies